Welcome along. Apologies yesterday we didn't get any racing out on the channel, and that is because I got to go and visit even the Williams factory on their open day. So it's absolutely brilliant day, so apologies for not releasing any opening round content either from the free-to-play account or the main account, but don't worry, it was worth it. If you're in my Discord, you'd have seen some of the images and videos of the F1 cars and drivers that I put up. But here we got to meet Alex Albon. Yes, what a photo. So it was worth it in the end. But Alex Albon, we managed to grab a picture of after he did his hot lap in some of the old F1 cars. So absolutely brilliant day. But today we're going to make up for it. It is time for the full round of the final round of the zero spend to P1. Can we get a P1 attempt in Challenger for the first time? We're going to use some big boosts as well just to see what sort of score we can put in. It is the Roar of the Thai-Ger event. It is quite fittingly the Alex Albon boosted event as well. So welcome along to the free-to-play. We start off in quite a decent position. Yesterday we scored 340 points, a really bad race one, but again we didn't use any good boosts. We didn't even use boosts in race one, as you can tell. So today we're going to try and give it our all. It's going to be tough. There is some good players scoring big points in here, so we're going to have to try and go ahead and steal a P1 somehow. Now, defense and speed. We're going to use good boosts until we know probably that we're going to score less than 370, and then I will stop. So let's see how we go. We've got defense and speed circuit first of all. We are going to Monza. We have got Colapinto I'm going to use for his race start. We have also got Behrman. We have got our speed setup. That is the most speed I can get out of this car. So we're going to hopefully go and see what we can do. Fingers crossed we can get a good race. So let's see what we can do. We're going to go to Challenger. We're going to go to race one. I'm expecting a lot of real players because we're racing pretty early in the event. But let's see how we get on and how we can score. And it seems our first real player has arrived, but luckily it's a team score that is in our favour, which should help with 1 qualifying and 2 race pace. If we're going to get any real players, we need them to have the wrong setup or lower account. That is so that we don't drop points to the rival. Let's see where we qualify. Oh, look at that. Colapinto only 11th, but should get a decent race start. Defense and speed I'm going to be using. I'm going to use Tulip because I've got 25 of it, so that should see me safe. It is soft tyres for both drivers. It is going to be the free strategy. The free soft. If we need to change tyres and strategy so that we don't double stack, we will try to do that. But rival, come on. Here we go. We're using some featured boost. The rival's gone for the new boost and tyre water, but can we overcome? Let's find out. Behrman 4th. Colapinto in 11th. We're racing for the Challenger P1 attempt. And already we're going to do a bit of drifting. Behrman is already in the lead. Colapinto has settled down early on and he is only P10 though. He hasn't made any traction off the front. But now he can start to assess and start to make his way through. He's in P7. Our biggest problem will probably be that P3 Behrman for the rival. But let's see if we've got the stronger car. As we go round to complete lap number 1, we are in a very decent position. It's P1 and P number 6 with plenty of overtaking. DRS now becoming available. Rival seemingly going backwards as we come through into P5. Great move by Colapinto. Behrman is clear, but we've got to find and get past Lando Norris. As we come through, it is going to be our first dose of DRS for the day. We'll hit that trigger. Let's see if we can get past. We can, up to P4. And we are now on the back of George Russell. And luckily, we're not going to be double stacking here because we are so far apart. So P1 Behrman. Into turn 1, we can see Lando Norris, the ever painful Lando Norris. And now Colapinto. I don't want to push him too much, but I feel like I need to get him past George Russell. And right on cue. Thank you very much. Colapinto into P3. That is good work. And now we're going to be pitting with Bearman. A last-ditch dose of DRS with Colapinto. Here we go. And look at that. Right on the back of Norris, who continues. Bit of pit time is going to help. And look at that. Perfectly timed. We are back out in P2. Colapinto is going to be P3. Oh, I could have done with getting ahead of Sainz. But don't worry. We come back ahead. So Bearman now has DRS for the first time in this race, as he has been leading. We're going to make absolute use of that DRS. And then Colapinto is going to have some DRS too, but I'm going to use it in this back straight. So Bearman, I'm going to use it down the home straight. Should have used it a bit earlier. I did click the button, but didn't seemingly register. And now Colapinto, down the straight we come. We've got the McLaren coming out of the pits, but he's got the move done. The undercut for Colapinto. It is hard tyres for Lando Norris. Can't see him going to the end though. Let's see though. Let's see what we got. We need to... Oh, safety car. Safety car. So, that is going to throw a spanner in the work because Norris can go to the end now. So we've got 6, 7. We've got 4 laps. I'm going to go... Oh, what do we do here? Do we go hards? I'm worried about 4 mediums, if I'm honest. I surely should be able to get 4 mediums. And half a lap under the safety car, so 3.5. I'm going to go for mediums. Probably could be a good pit stop, good time to get a safety car. Because Bearman's going to come back out. We're going to get full power unit. And is Colapinto going to get P3? He is not. He's going to be P4. So a chance to gain some power unit. My only concern is Norris can go to the end now, whereas I don't think he could have from lap 4. But this is all to play. Rival has dropped away. Can we start with a 47 points here in Monza? We are right behind the safety car with Bearman. We surely should be able to do the laps required here. There is Colapinto. So we are going to get probably about 80% on the power unit back. We are going to have DRS to feature in the later laps as well. So there is a chance here. George Russell will need to pit probably next lap. There is a big chance of a P1, P2. But we've got to be smart. We are going to get about 80% power unit back. As now, we go racing again. Bearman from Colapinto, who is in 4th place, coming down the straight. I'm going to leave Bearman on a bit of medium to conserve because I need to hold that McLaren up a little bit. I need that DRS this lap to become really handy as through. Oh, we don't go. But here we go. DRS to be activated for Colapinto. This is a big move. P3 is done. P2 is done. And yes, we are in to P1, P2. Great moves. Norris, you know he's not going to go away though. Because he is coming through. We are on lap number 8. Norris will be able to go to the end as he starts to try and come back to us. Bearman has got full power unit. Nearly. Colapinto. These two kind of holding themselves up a little bit, I would argue. And I reckon I can literally push Bearman all the way. It's Colapinto. If I use Colapinto DRS here, he will go past Bearman. Colapinto's tyres don't look good, do they? Ooh. Ooh. Are we going to get to the end? I'm going to put Colapinto on conserve. That looks a bit concerning, if I'm honest. I think we'll survive on conserve. Wasn't really counting that one. Colapinto, of course, doesn't have great tyre management. But with the McLaren on hards, we are going to scrape through. Thank God for the team radio. We'll use a bit of DRS on conserve. It doesn't really matter. But across the line we go. Bearman's going to pick up first. Colapinto's going to run out of tyres on the line. It's absolutely perfect. Colapinto takes second. It is a 47-point start to our Challenger GP. Race number 1 is complete. And that is an absolute wonderful start. We'll show you what the rival was running as well. P1, P2. That is exactly how we need to carry on. Rival only got 28 points in the end. We'll show you what they were running against an 839 team score. It was a level 5 Stroll, level 8 Rare, Bearman, both drivers pretty low on the defensive side. And then the car, well, it was lacking the speed. It needed more speed. Yeah, I think the rival missing DRS as well. So a big push by the rival. They gave it a go. Need a bit of setup help though. Speed is key. Let's go. Race number 2. This is our biggest challenge then. This is when we get a higher team score rival. Now, it doesn't mean they're higher because of the right setup. They could be on the completely wrong setup. They might be using a more balanced, which gives you more team score. So this is not out of the question. Let's keep our hope. Maybe our boost could bring us through. P4, P6. That is a good qualifying positions. Now, we're going to be doing a 2-stop in this race. We want overtaking and cornering. So I'm actually going to go for Copper Boost. I know the big premium boosts are coming out to play in Challenger. I want this P1, but let's hope we can battle down this rival and take P1, P2. It's going to be tough. We've got to give it our all though. This is the luck of matchmaking or the unluckiness of matchmaking. Now, they do use good boosts. Tune-in boost and glitz. They are okay. We should get a very good race start, though, because we've used that Copper boost. So, we should be a strong out of the blocks. Bearman is strong out of the blocks. He's in P2. And, initially, I've got the feeling, off that straight, that the rival might be on less cornering. I know, you might be thinking, how the hell do you know that already? Just based on race pace. Look, we do get a good race start, of course, but Bearman's already into the lead. Stroll is coming round, and look at the distance on conserve that we've put ahead of the rival. Absolutely key here. And I mean, they're going to fly on DRS, of course. But they come past, but look at the power unit differences. He's used all his power unit to get that move done. They're going to be very quick in the pits, though. Now, we're going to just try and slice this back through, like so. And remember, Bearman is going to have DRS as soon as he needs it. But here comes Stroll, then. Now, I'm probably going to give an absolute hammer to Bearman here. To say, right, you're going to undercut. Stroll, we're going to do 4 laps. We're going to overcut it. And I'm going to keep hold of DRS for the next lap. Because look at that. Rival using DRS on the corner. That is not where you want to use it. You are not going to gain the speed that you need. So, we're going to close up steadily all the time. I'm going to get Bearman in for his first pit stop. He doesn't need to pit, but I don't want a double stack. And here we go then. Here we go into P2. Will the rival pit? They don't. And Stroll, sadly, I should have just used a bit of DRS then, because what we do, maybe I can conserve this. Actually. Do I need to? No, but Bearman is going to get a bit of DRS. Because he can close up. Now look, I mean, rival using DRS again, desperate to try and close. But this is looking very good at the moment. Stroll has got 20% power unit, but Bearman is on their tails and he's already pitted. So he comes through. Expect the rival to probably clear us in the pits with tuning. Oh no, we do hang on. And I'm going to just now look after. Now Stroll should be able to use DRS because Bearman is in P1. So he's going to get a little bit of projection off the start of that lap. And look at the gap we've pulled. Rival desperate again, using that DRS seemingly in the wrong place, which is going to help us every time. And now we're clear. It is P1 for Bearman. Now I can pit Bearman again if I need to, because we need to eliminate any safety car chance here. So Wet tyres for Behrman this lap. If we keep pushing him, it might just trigger any safety car and help Stroll. Where's the rival now? Still P2, P3. And if I can, I will be going one extra lap with Behrman. So, he comes through. He's just coming through some back markers at the moment. Stroll's going to do the same. And Behrman is in the pits. There you go. So, Stroll can continue. Again, probably should have used DRS before it went disabled because of taking P1. But Stroll carries on. He's going to come into the pits this lap. Behrman, I'm going to leave on conserve now. Because we might as well gain power unit as much as we can. And it's looking pretty solid. Stroll's going to be absolutely fine. He's going to be well clear of the rivals. And Behrman's got himself 40% power unit pretty much. Now he's going to lose DRS now. So I'm going to use it. Rival's going to go one more lap with Thai-Ger. He's going to go one more lap with both cars. So Behrman can absolutely hold these up if he wishes. Here comes Stroll. Should get some DRS dosage as well. There you go. So we will absolutely push that one. We're going to have one lap to go. Rival is going to be pitting on this lap. So even though we are not scoring 47, we have pushed where we need to push. And now they are going to be coming into the air. They're using DRS in the wrong places. That is what's going to cost them. But Behrman is going to start this final lap. And the rival's carried on round. He's gone for the one stop. I mean, surely not. Yeah, there you go. Rival now running out. I'm going to use DRS in the wrong place because we should be able to absolutely close anyway. They are out. They have gone for the one stop. Aru. I mean, it's not a bad attempt to try and cluster some points together, but we come round the outside, and in the end, it's a pretty routine. The rival was only ahead because they didn't pit. So there you go. They ran out. I mean, they're still going to take P3 and P4. I mean, save yourself a boost by not pitting as well as P5 closes up. But it's a very, very nice start. 43 points for the rival. Let's see what they were running. 991 team score. So again, 24 team score higher. There you go. They did the 4-5. They were the only one to do a one stop. And it nearly worked if it wasn't for us. Level 7 Thai-Ger. Level 4 Behrman. That Thai-Ger is nice at level 7. Maybe I could have a look at a bit of that Thai-Ger. And there you go. More cornering. So they did have one more cornering. But strategy, absolutely key. We take it. And after 2 races, it looks pretty nice. Because 2 races down as a W is 2 out of 2. So, I told you it was going to be a real player fun. And here is another one. Race number 3. The United States of America. It is COTA. It is Austin. As we go for the 6-lap circuit, which could be a very difficult one indeed. Now, we don't have the best boosts for this circuit. We don't have the likes of Sarah or Nazar. I've only really got downforce, which can be quite annoying. But it depends what I want to do. Do I want to go full tyres? Or do I want to add some cornering in there? I mean, I quite want to get the free soft. But I think I'm going to have to use a bit of downforce because that's going to be so much better. I'm going to start on the softs. I'm going to risk this and see if I can get the free softs. I mean, I'm going to be nearly on 60 tyre management. Maybe a bit of conserve. I can go free soft, free medium. That could be very good indeed. Let's go racing. And rival goes for mediums. Now, I tried this yesterday and it seemingly like I can get away with it. So that is why I've used it. We are going to find out one way or the other if this is possible. So, as we get racing on lap 1, it is already not a bad start. Now, the idea that I want to do is to get these 2 drivers into the lead like so, and then start to conserve. So you can see there, I'm into P4, make that P3. Now I'm going to try and just conserve as much as I can. The aim is going to be to start lap number 4 on the medium tyres with very good power unit. Now, with downforce boost, I've got over 60 tyre management, and I actually think I might be okay here. I might not risk the second stint. I might still go for mediums on the second stint. And I'm going to try and push Bearman out the way now. But the rivals used a lot of tyres already and a lot of power unit to try and push away. Bearman, I'm going to now try and just create the gap. And of course, force any early safety car where possible. I'm not going to push Stroll too much. I'm going to leave him on medium push with a DRS. And there you go. He's into P2, which is nice. So, I mean, I could still go to softs. Sure, it looks like the softs are going to be fine though, doesn't it? If I can just look after them a little bit and leave them on conserve, I think I'm going to be okay. Stroll is comfortable in P2. Rival might go for 4 laps here. And I should be able to just conserve round. I mean, Stroll, I could go and protect me. I might protect Stroll with a set of mediums. I'm not going to use DRS. I know you might think I'm mad here, but I'm just going to try and gain as much power unit as I can. And I'm going to then have that safety net in there as Bearman is about to hit the pits. Should have enough gap between the two. Maybe not. I definitely could have gone softs, I think. Oh, it's perfect stop. It's a perfect stop. No double stacking around this town. As we now are in P2. Rival goes one more. Mediums. And that gives Bearman an opportunity for DRS. Gives Stroll an opportunity to really push them mediums. As we come through, Rival is absolutely all out front. No DRS available to them. And we are going to now close up. That Rival is using all their power unit that they saved for the overcut is now going to be gone, trying to keep the lead. And there they go, into the pits. They're going to be a good 5, 6, 7 seconds behind at the end of it. And now, we should be able to just cover nicely. There they are, coming out the pits. Soft tyres, but not a lot of power unit to do a lot with. The good thing for me is I can keep conserving on Bearman, and Stroll will keep being pushed along with the power of DRS. So really, we should be good here. There you go. You can see Stroll closing up now. And I'll put them back to conserve. Rival is catching. But is he catching enough? That is the question. The Rival is coming. But we've got to use DRS. Oh, I think we've got this, surely. They are going to be pushing. There they are, pushing down the straight. Waiting a bit of power unit. And I think we're going to be good here. There they are. Desperately trying to catch back up with Stroll. Again, I'm going to save DRS just in case I need to blast it in the final section. But I don't think I'm going to need to. Bearman's going to come through. That soft tyre, I definitely could have gone softs. I'm going to use it here. Not going to give me much an advantage, but it's just to finish off the race. It's going to be a great race. I could have gone softs. We played it safe, and safe is all that mattered. 24 and 23. There's only one outcome. It's 47 points. Race 3, down and dusted. Free boost as well, downforce, which is always a bonus. 967 versus 961. And we had level 7 Stroll, so they had a better level Stroll than ourselves, which is pretty nice. And then the car was very, very close, 143 cornering, so in our favour on the car, in the favour of the Rival on the driver, but we got the job done, and we take our third 47 points. And it almost got to the section of a bot, but we are met with a big team score matchup. Now, we are not taking the full power unit allocation that we can get because I think it's called, I can't remember what rear wing it is. I wanted to say Spire, but I'm not sure. It's got an extra 14 power unit on it, but obviously this track is so good for a DRS. So I've gone for DRS, and I'm hoping that it's gonna come back. Look at that, P7 and P12. That is not good. Not good at all. Now, apparently I can only do 3 mediums. I'm going to try and stretch that to 4. I do believe I can just get 4 mediums out of this. But let's go. I'm going to have to probably conserve a lot if that is the case. If not, we can go 3 medium, 3 hard. So we'll see what we can do. Let's just play a game and guess and hope. Rival boosts. It is the new feral boost. Overtaking's good, but it doesn't have much else on offer. Now, we get a good start with Bearman. Thai-Ger's not got a great start. He's already gone backwards here. Now, Thai-Ger has now started to make some positions into P9. Rival's going to push early on, but Rival does have tyres. That is probably one of the bonus features of that boost. So this could be a first points drop, but you never know. So let's just keep on battling and try and match it out. As we're into P6 for Isaac Thai-Ger, and we're going down the straight for the first time with Bearman. We are keeping kind of close account. Thai-Ger is going to struggle to do 4 mediums. Oh, what the hell was that? But I'm going to try and get it. I'm going to try and get it and then hopefully be pretty quick in this second part of the race. Oh my god, Thai-Ger's struggling. Thai-Ger is struggling. I'm going to have to push him because he is getting detached. He should have gone softs maybe, or should have took that feral boost, because this is not looking good from a Thai-Ger perspective. He might have to go to hards here. Rival pushes. I mean, he's not. I mean, even Bearman is struggling. I mean, yeah, I've got to go for the hards, I think, unless I try and run out of tyres. But I'm a good 5% sure. I'm going to go hards for Thai-Ger and Bearman. We're going to have to. I'm going to have to close the gap up. It's not worth it. So our first trouble is alive. Rival might... Well, Rival's got to pit. I'm going to have to go hard. There's absolutely no way I do anything else here. Got to go hard. And I've got to pit with Thai-Ger. I've got no choice. As in the pits we come. Rival's out of tyres. Well, that Rival's not going to get 4 mediums. And they are going to go for it. Oh, just a slight double stack. Just a slight double stack. But maybe with the Rival here, using the medium tyres and to run out, you might find that we are able to use some pace and undercut them with Isaac Thai-Ger. We need to get Thai-Ger through, though, if we can. And he's now into 4th. So it's going to be a damage limitation mode in this race. What can we achieve? Can we get 45 points? I think I'd be happy with 45. As now the Rival does squeak into the pit. He's going to be quick, but he's going to be a bit behind. Now Thai-Ger comes through. Oh yes, he's into 46 point territory now. Rival's going to be so fast though. They have got some good power unit stack there. Look at that. Full power unit on that Bearman. He is going to absolutely breeze. But as long as we can get P1, we're guaranteeing ourselves at least 45 points here. Now the Rival goes past, or does he? He does now. Bearman still absolutely pushing. This is a tough match. You've seen by the team score matchup. It was obviously always going to be a very tough race. But can we score 46? That Rival is coming so quickly though. It might be a 45 point. Oh, he's all over us. He's going to be all over us down that straight. And there's nothing we can really do about it. The team score difference is just too much. We might be able to keep second place though. But we will have DRS down the back straight on the final lap. There he goes. Look at the pace. Look at the pace. I didn't use Thai-Ger's DRS. That's the problem. Wasted. Now what oh, Rival might not make 3 softs here. That is a low soft tyre. Now what I want to do is try and hold up and give the place to the Rival. Because if I can do that, he won't get DRS. And there you go, he's through. He's not going to get DRS now. And we can push. We can absolutely push. He might run out of tyres. He might run out of tyres in this race. He's about to. But he might survive it. Thai-Ger comes through. Is the Rival going to make it? He is. But I tell you what, race management was strong. Because we made sure that Rival didn't have DRS down that back straight. We absolutely conserved, let them come back through, and we used DRS to the advantage. That is the perfect DRS race management, because he couldn't use DRS, we pushed back past him, and we only dropped the 1 point. So damage limitation and more points than the rival. 979 on the team score. Look at that. That is an absolute great result. And we had to battle the strategy. I could have gone Thai-Ger free soft. But Bearman, level 4, Antonelli, level 6. This is an overtaking track, so they are always going to struggle a little bit with Antonelli. The car, well, what do you make of that? Only 69 power unit. More speed, more cornering. What assumptions can you make of? They were pretty quick, but we actually scored more. So I would argue that the power unit still wins every time. Get in. It weren't far away though. Our real player battles continue, but this time the team score is 885, so it's in our favour. So naturally we are on the strongest speed setup we can. We should have this one in the bag, but you never know. So you never know the luck. This circuit can be a pain off the race start. If you know, you know. Look at that, P2 Antonelli for the rival. Now, it is wet. I don't believe I can get Bearman to a one-stop. I believe I can get Stroll to a one-stop with this boost just. So we're going to be interesting to see what we can manage here. Can we do both on a 1? Or do we risk and just take, or go safe and go for the other? Now, the rival is using the Eagle boost, which is great to see a real player using a premium boost against. But look at that, Antonelli, slow race start. Bearman already into the lead of this race. Problem is, for me, Stroll, oh my god. What in the world has Stroll got up to on lap number 1? What in the world is he doing? Because that was an awful start. But I believe Stroll.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the words of wisdom.
Now we should be faster. We should be faster than the rival. We know that we're on a max speed setup. And it's just got to be. Now Stroll should be able to get 4 wets out of this, you know. Where does the rival use their DRS? We are going to use it now. We are ahead of both rivals' cars. Bearman flying out front. I reckon Bearman might be able to sneak a 4 wet here. Because of the advantage he's got. And he might be able to just conserve a lot of this race. Because he's going to run out of tyres. I mean, it's going to be very... 50% to there. So I'm going to go safe with Bearman. I am going to go on a 2-stop with Ollie Bearman. I think that is absolutely key. I don't need to risk this. I don't think the rival's going to be able... Rival's already into the pits. Rival pits early. And they've gone to wets. Doing a little bit of an undercut then for the rival. I like to see some strategy difference. And that is what we're seeing here. Good luck to the rival. Go, go, go. I want to see that work for him. Or her. Bearman's clear. Do we push Stroll to 4 laps? I think we do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna push Stroll. Because he's only going to run out on that last corner. And that's if I don't push at all. It should be safe. There is Stroll. And Bearman. Line astern, 1 and 2. Stroll's going to get a cheeky bit of DRS here as well. Rivals just pitted. They will need to pit again. They have to. They've played their cards. But Stroll won't. And that is about a 78 tyre management. That Stroll is going to be absolutely fine to safely make this 4 wet, 4 wet. Because he comes into the pits. He would have run out on the last corner. But that's fine. Because he's saved 10 seconds in the pits. Let's go. Bearman continues. Where is Stroll? Oh, he's going to be a clear P2. That is exactly what we wanted to see. This real player matchup, Stroll had a terrible start. But now, it's coming together. Because he's in P2, ahead of the chasing pack. And he doesn't need to pit again. Now in Challenger, everybody pits twice, unless you get a safety car. So with that, means we're going to save ourselves about 10 or 12 seconds, I'd say. And you can see Stroll, he's going to absolutely cruise this. Just on medium, saved himself all that time, and he's going to have enough tyres to get through. You need a minimum of 75 tyre management to do this strategy. You can't push a lot, but it's so much better than doing 2 stops a lot of the time. Remember how far Behrman was out front lap 1. That is why he's got such an advantage compared to Stroll on track. But he's not that far clear. I should have pit. Oh, late call. Nearly bottled it. And yeah, he's going to be fine, Stroll. You'll see now. Look how close he is to Behrman. And he started off that turn 1 quite far back. Behrman now gets a bit of exit and comes through. But look how far clear. Get your words out, Aaron. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, lap 7 is looking good. And we are well clear. Well clear. Just got to look after our tyres now. We don't need to push. P4, P5 for the rival. Can they get P3, who has pitted Lando Norris? So let's push Behrman to finish. We might as well. Stroll's going to come across absolutely fine. Stroll looking faster. Remember, he's got better tyre management than Behrman. As we come through. Come through the pack of cars. The lap 8 is soon to be complete. Race 5 is soon to be complete. And it is just the 1 point drop so far in this final round. Can we finish strongly? Can we make a 3-7-5 and put ourselves in a massive chance of our first Challenger GP? There you go. P1, P2, and look how clear we were. We were nicely clear. Let's go. Come on. 47 points. Good luck to the rival as well. They come home P4 and P5, having started in P2 with Antonelli. But remember, tyre management is so important. 47 points. Let's show you the rival. 885 on the team score. Looks like they entered Challenger for the first time as well. And there you go. A 1-stop. We're the only ones to do it with Stroll. Everyone else on a 3-3-2 strategy. So the rival with a nice 2-3-3 for the undercut. Then we had Behrman 3, Antonelli 4 for the rival. And the car was lacking the speed. But job done. We are 47 points from race number 5. And so far, it is so good. It's 234 points. It is just the 1 point drop. Oh, the difficult matchmaking. Here it comes. 958 on the team score. So this is going to be tough again. This could be a rival who is repping some decent speed. Hopefully not. Hopefully we've got the right strategy and setup to come. This could be a tough one. We've gone for Colapinto and Behrman. Look at that qualifying. Behrman and Duan, who I don't think is amazing on the race start position. So I'm going to go softs for Behrman, medium there. Now, what boost have we got? Race start speed. I mean, I don't want to use Loop the Nuke, but I might have to. Might have to use it. I'm going to just use it. I'm going to run out of boost in the final stint, but... Oh, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's hope and risk. Come on. Come on, Loop the Nuke. Save us. We're going to run out of boost on the final lap of the final stint, I think. Rival goes for hards, though. Interesting, then. Interesting start for the rival on hard tyres. Jack Doohan doesn't get the race start they require. It's hard tyres and downforce boost, which is very, very interesting. Colapinto has got a unbelievable start. P2 and P3 for our drivers. Now, that rival is pushing hard. Are they going to go for a 1-stop? That is very, very interesting. And I think they might struggle to do that, you know. because we are going to get DRS for the first time. Rival still continues to push really hard. Bearman should get through here and does. So let's see what we've got in hand. What can the rival do? What can we do? And we know we probably need good power unit for this final stint because we know we're short on the nuke boosts. We're doing this to try and get our first ever P1 medal, and we're going for it absolutely. Now, Colapinto is into P2. Bearman is absolutely fine, you know, in P1. And Colapinto now takes... I didn't use DRS again. Should have. But you know what? I feel like we've got pace. We've got a lot of pace over this rival. It's the boost that's helping us really claw ahead. And look at the power unit we've got to. I'm going to keep saving power unit all the time, because I need that for the last stint where we run out of boosts. Sadly, I didn't want to use Luke the Nuke, but I'm going to have to. It's a good pit stop. No double stack. The rival hits the front. But let's see. Colapinto needs to get past Sainz pretty quickly. And I think he already has. So we're P2 and P3. Again, making sure that we don't double stack. We're ahead of that Jack Doohan. We know that driver wasn't a great race start for them. So the rival can only do 4 laps. So I don't know why you'd use downforce and the hard tyre. Unless they're going to try and stretch to 5. They're not. Just missed out on DRS usage there as well. So that's an interesting strategy, because I don't think... Well, why run the downforce for hards then? So, Bearman's going to get the last dose of the Luke the Nuke boost. Colapinto is going to have to survive without it. What's the rival doing? They've gone hards again. Well, we know they can only go 4 hard, 4 hard. So, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what that strategy is all about. So, soft tyres for Bearman. He can complete the free soft. And again, I'm just gonna get that power unit back, because we are about to go to no boost for Colapinto. Now, luckily, I think the hard tyres are going to be pretty slow. Bearman is well clear. We're just going to keep on conserving to mediums. We might actually come out ahead of the rival here. Bearman hits his grid start now. I think we've got the best setup strategy here. Colapinto is in. Bearman are going to kick conserve in case we get a safety car. Colapinto now comes out of the pits and he has to settle for a no boost P3. But we know that rival is not getting 5 hards. They're just not going to. So let's just hold up. And just keep conserving. Because they keep pushing as well. So it's not like they're going to be able to manage out. They've still got 2 laps to do. We'll use some DRS on Colapinto here. And we will catch back up with the rival. Again, let's just conserve. I don't think they get through another lap. I can't see it myself. No, no chance. No chance. You can see us go through. And that is exactly what we needed. Bearman's on the final boost for this one. And now we are going to hit the front and look good. Bearman then pushes out. Rival has to pit. Yep, there you go. They are in the pits. And that is job done. We ran out of boosts. We had to use a good boost. I wish I could save them. But I really want a Challenger P1 for this free-to-play account. So we've gave it our all. And that is what we're doing. We're going to try our very best. But Bearman is about to finish off. Look how clear we are over the rival. I don't know what that strategy is doing. 4 hard, 1 soft with downforce doesn't necessarily make the sense. But it is Colapinto P2, Bearman P1. Absolutely buzzing, because that is still only 1 point dropped with 6 races now down. Come on, can we do this? And it does show you how good the premium boosts are, because we are having a massive upturn of score compared to yesterday. So it just shows premium boosts are the meta on this game. But even if you use them, you've got to make sure you use the right strategy, the right drivers, and the right setup. So let's have a look. 958 team score matchup for the rival. They had level 4 Bearman. I told you Jack Doohan is not a race start driver. That's why that Jack Doohan really struggled. And the car, it was missing speed. If you go to a speed track without speed, you're going to struggle. Oh, the matchmaking keeps on coming. Look at that. 995 now versus a 928. That is insane for this level. That is like 70 team score difference. So it is within the so-called unofficial 10% range, but that is a ridiculous hard one. Now we need to score max points here, or look at that, 1 and 2 for the rival. That is going to be so difficult to accomplish. Now what do I use? Tyre management and power unit. I don't have a lot. I'm going to have to probably use some dead fast and go for this mediums, because I need power unit, and that's all I've really got. And I'll need a bit of tyres as well. So it is a real player too. Oh, this is awful. This is really bad. Oh, no. How unlucky can you get? Our P1 attack is pretty much going to be over, because we are going to drop some... I mean, we probably will score 43 points if we don't get past the rival in this race. So that is going to be horrible, but who knows? They might have the wrong... Oh, my God, Stroll. I was about to say, who knows? They might have the wrong setup, but... Lance Stroll is being an issue already. He's in P13. He's got to come through. Bearman's dropped. I mean, our best hope here is 43 points, and we can thank Hutch Matchmaking for an absolute disaster in this race. This is not good at all. We are going to close up on Bearman. This rival with his team score probably needs perfect scoring as well, I would be expecting. So let's see what we've got. Let's see if we can claw them back, because we will have DRS shortly as well, as we've actually made it into P2. Rival, not sure what they're trying to accomplish in this one. Who knows? Maybe we're not out of the question, but Stroll is very far back. We need some luck. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get Stroll through. There's the rival. Actually, maybe not here. Maybe we're not out of it, because we're through into the lead of this race. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Stroll so far back, but based on this evidence, can we catch them? Can we absolutely catch? I mean, surely at the minute I can run some softs here. 40% as we go across the line. I mean, I don't want to risk it, but I feel like I need to risk it and try and see if I can get... Oh, what a move. I'm leaving Bearman on conserve because I want to hold the rival up, but rival doesn't seem to be attacking too much either. We've got a chance in this race. I think I'm going to go mediums. I'm going to go safe. I'm going to go safe. I feel like I can get softs though. Do I risk it and go the softs? No, I'm not going to. I could with Stroll. Got better tyre management. But I don't think I need to. As in comes Bearman. I'm going to stick where we are. Soft tyres rival goes for. Oh, they nearly jump us in the pits, you know. Now I'm going to just chill. I'm going to use our DRS race management skills to our advantage. Rival's probably going to come past with DRS. But I'm going to just try and hold and save as much power unit as possible, as I forgot to use DRS a little bit there, and that is a little bit painful. We should have been using DRS down that straight, and Bearman just now loses DRS, loses P1, but that's okay, because I've got the power unit to come back. We need P3. If we can get P3 here, not yet. Rival, let's see if they run out of tyres, because they're not using a tyre management boost as well. And we're going to have some DRS at the end of this lap. Leave it on conserve all the time. Make sure you get the advantage from DRS. Here we go then. Let's force the rival's hands. Can we 47 this in the end? As we go back through. And Stroll is coming as well. Now, what can we do? Can I conserve both cars and absolutely... I mean, I've got to take P1. I think fundamentally I've got to go for P1 here. I've got to absolutely push. Rival using DRS in the worst place you can. That's good. It's not the worst place, but it's not a beneficial place. That is really good. Because as we come through, Stroll's going to have DRS of his life right now. And the rival is not going to stand much of a chance if we get this right. Here we go, Lance Stroll. Big, big moment in this Challenger GP. We are into P2. We have come through the pack. And we have left the rival to shreds here. They will get one more dose of DRS, but I don't think they have the tyres to be able to come at me. And what a move by Stroll. He's clear. Rival's going to use DRS. Behrman is going to take P1. And it is going to be a P2. Wow. We've done it. What a race. Oh, yes. Come on. Who would have thought? If you're watching this down below, let me know right now. Did you think we were about to lose all points in that race? Or did you think we were going to come through? Come on! What a race. What a race. 995 on the team score. We come through with a massive result. Get in. And we were so much quicker than the rival. Level 4 Behrman, level 7 Stroll, an extra level on Stroll. Less power unit. There you go. They went for qualifying. I mean, it helped, but we come through. Come on! Boom! Let's absolutely take that. That is huge. And with one race to go of this round, 328 points. We have got one race to go. And this would be, if we get 47, it would put us on 375. Come on! And it comes down to this final real player matchup. If we score 47 points here, we have dropped 1 point in final round and we give ourselves an unbelievable shot at a P1 challenger, a first P1 medal of the season, and especially on a zero spend account. It's going to be tough though. There's equally players who are out there scoring good points at the moment who could overtake us still. So, what? 1 and 2. Wow. Defense and speed. Now, I went Tulip earlier and it worked well. I'm going to go Voice this time. I feel like Voice is a better boost than that. So, let's give it our all. We've got to reel this player in though. This could be a tough one. Look at the qualifying positions that they've started compared to us. But we've got good race start drivers. That might mean that we can come through quickly on lap 1. Let's use all our skill to get this job done. And they've downforce boost. Again, I guess he's got defending. Might be all they've got. But let's see. It is now or never our best chance of a P1 position. Let's go. Let's expect to come through. We're on our best speed setup. So hopefully this rival is going to be slow on speed. And they've gone for qualifying. That is what we've got to hope for. As we come, look at that. We are already into P1 with Behrman. That is perfect. Now, I expect the rival to be on a qualifying setup, so we should be able to catch them. The question is, when do we catch them? What are they doing with downforce? Are they going to go for an extra lap? As we come through, we can't come through. This is annoying because the rival slowly getting away out front in terms of where they are. We need to get past. DRS is going to be very beneficial for us. We just need to keep on attacking. Come on, get past Hamilton. Thank you. Now, rival's got no power unit. This is absolutely key. We're going to use our DRS now, and hopefully it will see us get through. Oh, yes! Here we go! We've just passed them all! And now, Behrman can attack. I'm going to go full power unit attack. Colapinto struggles on tyres a little bit though. But he should be able to get past. Now I'm in a good position because Leclerc will pit. And I'm going to push Bearman so that we don't double stack this race. This is a massive, massive moment in our Challenger GP. Can we score points? The 47 of them, to be precise. As now, Colapinto comes through. I'm going to save DRS. And look how quick we are over the rival now. No double stack, please. Oh, yeah, that's good. Rival, do they go for? They don't. They double stack both as well. You could have... That's a risk of a strategy. That's why we make sure that we've got the separation from the drivers. Now, I'm going to keep pushing Bearman here. Reason being, he can basically trigger any early safety cars in the lap. Colapinto, can he get past? Can we get past? P6. Bearman is clear. Come on, P5. There is P4. And now we're behind P3. But for how much longer? Not very long. That is P1. And now P2. Come on. This is it. This is our moment. This is the best shot we could ever have, I think, of taking a P1 medal. We've used some good boosts, but I want to do it for you. Can we finish off on a 47 point? That would be an epic round. As now, DRS, I'm just going to chill. Bearman is not going to trigger a safety car for us, so we're good. We can carry on. Colapinto can stay on soft tyres because he is well clear. And he'll have DRS as well anyway. Bearman getting held up by Bearman. Come on, out the way. What do we got? Look, you've got Leclerc to pit. You've got Norris, who's 20 seconds behind the leader. There they are, the two McLarens in 4th and 5th. Now, Bearman comes in. Let's use this extra tyre to then trigger DRS and get the pace advantage. A couple of seconds probably worth of effort in that. And we don't double stack again. Now, where do we come out? Here come the McLarens. We are going to be just behind Lando Norris. But on pit exit, we are back ahead. And we are back into P1, P2. This is perfect. Rival, double stacking again. P9, P10. Probably moving down further now. It is the optimum strategy around here is a free soft, free soft, free soft. But you just always got to be careful to not double stack. Now, Colapinto, just going to look after his tyres. Use a bit of DRS. Just to pull clear even more. We should be good. But are we good enough for P1? This could be everything for us. I think you'd agree. That's a big play for a free-to-play account to take a P1. But we have still dropped 1 point. So anybody scoring maximum points today will go past us. And anyone matching us could still beat us on a tiebreaker. I reckon we're going to be good for a podium with this 375. But you never know till it's over. Remember, spend is still possible for players on final round. So people could still upgrade their cars. They might upgrade their cars via the pit pass today. They could be absolutely anything. But what we've done is given us the very best shot at a result. Bearman comes through on this final lap of the Roar of the Thai-Ger GP. And Ollie Bearman is going to take P1. Colapinto is going to take P2. It is a 1 point drop over the whole of the final round for the free-to-play account. We've had to use some very good boosts, of course, but it shows you the difference that those boosts can actually make when it comes to racing a GP event. That is your full final round free-to-play P1 Challenger attempt, but will it be good enough? That is a big effort to try and get us a P1. We've nearly lapped the rival. We're not a million miles away from it. 47 points in the bag, and now we have to wait. 867 team score. it is. Level 3 Button, level 8 Leclerc, defense on the low side. Of course, defending drivers down at this level, hard to get, leveled up massively. And it is, yeah, lacking the speed. They've gone for cornering and power unit. You definitely need no DRS at Monza for the rival either. Got to be taking DRS. Might not have it, who knows. But 47 points. Let's show you how we finish. And there it is. 375, our free-to-play account, has absolutely gave it its all. We tried our very, very best. We dropped that 1 point in China, and that was basically because of a real player who had a decent attempt at us. Now, we are going to have to look over our shoulders because this player has 2 races left, and they are going to beat us on a tiebreaker unless they drop points race 7 or race 8. So who knows, we might not take the P1, but this player is coming strong compared to us. Now, let's have a look. Yesterday, there you go, 340. Really bad race at Monza race 1, no boosts, but everywhere else we actually scored okay. So in the end, today we did the best we could. 1 point drop, it is the best we've got, and now we've got to hope that this guy and anybody else drops some points in races 7 or races 8. Let's keep our fingers crossed, but it is done for now. The free-to-play account has gave it ourselves a very best chance, but will it be good enough for a P1?